Well guys, we just pulled up here to Vehicle City Harley Davidson in Flint, Michigan, and we're gonna go inside and check out my mom's new bike. Here she is, 2022 Road Glide in Reef Blue and Vivid Black. It's got the 114 cubic inch motor in it. I love the color blue on this bike. Make sure you guys check out Vehicle City Harley Davidson for all your new and used Harley Davidson needs. Make sure you guys hit up JJ. I'll leave all his info in the description of this video. But here it is. Getting ready to load it up in the trailer. Mind you, it's 20 degrees outside here in Michigan. Can't ride it home today. But drove all the way home from Daytona to pick this up. We're gonna tape up the forks and get it loaded up in the trailer and take it home, and then we're gonna start tearing it apart and putting all the parts on it. Alright guys, so we got the bike loaded up in the trailer, got it strapped down. As you can see here, we blue taped the paint and the fork tube so that the tie down straps don't scratch or rub the powder coat. Even though we have sheepskin on there, I still don't trust it, so we blue tape it just in case so that you don't get any rub marks on the powder coat or on the fender. So we went ahead and did that on both sides. Tied it down here. We are running condors. I actually just came home from Daytona Bike Week, so my bike's still loaded up in the trailer from that. As you can see here, got the Olin shocks on my bike. Absolutely love them. So yeah, we just got back to my mom's house. I'm getting ready to unload the bike, pull it in the garage, and give you guys more of a review and walk around of this new 2022 Road Glide Special in Reef Blue. Like I mentioned earlier, we got this bike from Vehicle City Harley Davidson in Flint, Michigan. If you guys are in the market for a new or used Harley, make sure you guys contact JJ at Vehicle City Harley Davidson. I'll leave his info up here on the screen and also in the description of this video. Very easy transaction, very nice guy, pleasure to deal with, and yeah, make sure you guys hit him up if you're in the market for a new Harley. As you can see down here, we have the rear tied down as well. That way, if you hit any bumps or anything, the bike stays put, especially with it being tied down with the front and the condor. This bike goes nowhere being tied down just like this. So we're gonna go ahead and unstrap it, pull it in the garage, and go over it. All right guys, so here's the first cold start on the 2022 Road Glide Special. Yeah, that's gotta go. So that's the first thing we're gonna do to this bike. We're gonna put on her 2-in-1 D&D pipe, her air cleaner, and tune it as a stage 1, because we can't ride stock bikes around here. But check out this color, guys, outside. It is absolutely beautiful. Love the color combo. The Reef Blue with the Vivid Black two-tone. It's amazing color. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this color. It looks real good next to my dad's red bike. As you can see, he got some Olins down in Daytona as well. But yeah, we're back to Pierre, Michigan. We have snow, and it's 20 degrees out, and it's cold. No fun. Can't even enjoy the Harleys yet. We still got about another month before we can ride the Harleys. Alright guys, so we just got the Road Glide in the garage, sitting here next to my dad's Road Glide. You've seen this bike on the channel a couple times. They both look really good sitting next to each other. You got the blue and you got the red. It looks really sweet sitting next to each other. But what we're going to do next is we're going to pull my mom's 18 out. Yes, we still have the 2018 Road Glide that my mom was riding last year. We're going to pull it out in the garage as well. And we're going to basically take all the parts off of it and put it on the new 22. We're going to put the Clockworks windshield on there. We're going to put her LED turn signals and running lights on there. We're going to put the 2-in-1 D&D pipe on there. We're going to put her Arlen Ness air cleaner on there. We're going to keep the bars stock because she likes the stock bars. They fit her the best. What else are we going to do? We're going to obviously have to retune this bike for a stage 1 with the D&D pipe and the Arlen Ness air cleaner. And back here we're going to put in the LED tail lights, and we're going to put her solo seat on. Alright guys, so we got both bikes out here in the garage. We got the 18 over here, we got the new 22 over here, and we're getting ready to swap all the parts off the 18 onto the 22 and list the 18 as a bone stock bike. Basically, we're going to start with swapping over the windshield, the Clockworks 9-inch windshield. I'm going to take off the reflectors on the side of the forks there, and also put her axle nut covers on that bike as well. And like I mentioned, we're going to swap the seats over, the pipe, the air cleaner, the LEDs, and that's pretty much it for this bike. There's not much done to the 18. But just those little modifications there, like just look at the back of this compared to that, like just so much cleaner without that reflector in the back there on the taillight, and also with the smoked caps for your taillight and your turn signals with the LED lights in there. So we're gonna go ahead and swap that stuff over now, and then I'll pick the camera back up once we get everything swapped over and show you guys what it looks like on the new 22. And here she is, guys. My mom's all new 2022 Road Glide Special in Reef Blue. Check this out, guys. It turned out absolutely killer. We got all the parts off the 18 onto the 22, and this bike turned out absolutely killer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over all the different parts we put on this bike. I know I mentioned it earlier in the video, but now you can see it on the new Road Glide, and definitely made a world of difference to the look of this motorcycle. I cannot believe what a windshield, a solo seat, an exhaust, an air cleaner, and a couple other little modifications that I did to it. I'll point them out here in the video, but I just wanna give a good walk around of the motorcycle and show you guys how good this bike turned out. I absolutely love that new Reef Blue that Harley came out with for 2022. This color is amazing, guys. Like, look at that shine. I'm stoked on this color. If they had this color back in 19, I probably would have got it instead of my all black, vivid black Road Glide, my 19. But anyway, here she is. Now I'm gonna go over all the little things we did to it. All right, guys, starting in the front, we put the 9-inch Clockworks windshield on there. We put the LED turn signals and halo running lights, which I'll turn the key on and show you guys what that looks like. As you can see, the turn signals are now LED rings and they match the LED headlight, so that looks really good as well. So most of you watching are familiar with these running lights slash turn signals. These are the custom dynamics turn signals. I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys are looking to order some for yourself. I recommend getting the custom dynamics brand over any other brand because they match the headlight perfect. I went cheap and got the $40 Amazon ones, and they look the same, but they have a little bit more of a blue tint to them, and they don't match the headlight, the LED headlight. So I recommend going with the custom dynamics halos if you're in the market for those. And I'll show you guys what they do when you turn the turn signal on. The center portion of the light turns amber, just like that. So this is like a must-have mod for any Harley. I feel like one of your first mods, you have to put LED turn signals slash running lights in the bike. It definitely gives the bike a lot better look. It's brighter, and LEDs are just the way to go. I don't know why Harley doesn't do that from the factory, but these here will run you about $100 for a set. You need the front and the rear. We went with custom dynamics in the rear as well. These are the solid lights, so the running light's a solid LED and the turn signal's a solid LED, where like on my bike I have the halos in the back with that, and then when you hit the turn signal it's a solid flash. So anyway, that's those. Moving on down here, we have the Harley gloss black axle nut caps for the front axle. We put her CVO solo seat on this bike and took the stock seat off. Actually put the stock seat back on the 18. Moving on to the back here, we went with the Harley shorty antenna. It's not that short, but it's a lot shorter than the stock one. Obviously the custom dynamics turn signals. We removed the reflector off the taillight bar here. That is a pain in the ass. You have to literally get up under the fender, and there's two, I believe they're 1/2-inch nuts. You gotta use like a ratcheting wrench, and if you have a short ratcheting wrench that will work better, but you have to get up in there, and then you have to make sure that this doesn't slide down and scratch your paint. So you really need two people to do that job, to remove that reflector, but it looks so much better without that red reflector on the back of there. And then obviously we have the D&D 2-in-1 billet cat exhaust that came off the 18. And this bolted right up to the 114. It's the same motor, the same configuration, and we got the 2-in-1 D&D on there. That pipe is amazing. It sounds great. I'll start it up here for you in just a second and let you guys hear what it sounds like. But the D&D pipe, this pipe in particular, makes the most power for these M8s. So if you guys are in the market for a D&D pipe, you definitely want to go with the billet cat. I am a Fuel Moto guy. The Fuel Moto Jackpots exhaust 2-in-1 is just as good as the D&D, but the D&D just has that nice, crisp sound to it that just nobody can touch. But anyway, that's that. We put the Arlen Ness air cleaner on there. I'll leave a link in the description below to that as well if you like the looks of that. It's got like a see-through face on it. You can see the throttle body. That's pretty cool. But that's in all black. And then here's another thing I did to it. I blacked out the reflectors on the side of the saddlebags here. I used some 3M gloss black vinyl, and I used a razor blade or an X-Acto blade to cut around the reflector. That basically just blacks out all the red on the bag, and it gives it a nice two-tone look with the two-tone vivid black that's already on the bag. The two-tone vivid black and reef blue on this bike definitely stand out. and it's definitely an attention seeker here. So I'm definitely digging this color on this new bike. But anyway, other than that, that's pretty much all we had to do to the 22 to give it her special touch to separate them from the rest. This pretty basic stuff that really goes a long way. We also took the you know, yellow reflectors off the forks. That's just on there with two-sided tape. So we popped those off, blacked out these reflectors, took the rear reflector off, and just doing those simple things right there really clean up the bike and make it look amazing. So what do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this new 2022 Road Glide Special in Reef Blue. I dig it. I want to know what your thoughts are. As you guys may know, for 2021, they went with a different center console design here. Like on my 19 and 20s and previous touring models, the gas tank was in the gas cap was in the center here. They moved it over to the right, which we don't have it yet, but we ordered a flush mount, gloss black flush mount cap for that. And then this whole center console is new for 21, which this is obviously a 22, but they changed it in 21. I'm not sure how I like that. I like the cap in the center, like on my 19, a little bit better than this, but you know, they had to make some sort of changes for 21 on up, so that's one of the main changes they made. They also went back to a regular clutch instead of a hydraulic clutch, so I'm not really a fan of that either. I like my hydraulic clutch a little bit better, but another thing they did is they went to a single shifter, so I put her heel toe shifter on this bike because she likes to shift with her heel and toe versus like somebody like me who likes to shift, you know, I come off dirt bikes, so I like to shift with my toe only. And then they also, you know, skimped a little bit here from Harley and gave her some flat black plastic around the gauge pod and also up here under the windshield, where like on the 18 and 19 that came painted vivid black, so it's a lot nicer. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for the 2022 Road Glide Special in Reef Blue. My mom is absolutely stoked on this new bike. We can't wait to go out and ride it. As you guys know, we do live in Michigan. We just got back from Daytona and the weather's not quite ready for us to ride yet. It's still in the 20s and 30s here. And the roads are still pretty salty, so we need a good rain, and then we'll be able to hop on the bikes and get some good content for you guys this summer. So stay tuned. If you guys are here for Harley content, stay tuned. I have big plans for this summer. I'm gonna dedicate my channel mostly towards the Harley content. I know that's what most of you guys are here for, so stay tuned. I got big changes coming for my 19 Road Glide, so you're not gonna wanna miss those. But anyway, that's basically gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate all your support on the channel. I wouldn't be able to do this stuff without you guys. But that's gonna do it. Here's my mom's new 2022 Road Glide Special in Reef Blue. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.